Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest trapping video. This is just a small clip I found from one of the KVKs I was in. I saw this griffin trap trapping this guy, so I decided to record it. I knew it was a griffin trap just by what was happening here, and I realized later it was actually Cha-Cha's griffin trap, so it's kind of funny. He was in SM at the time, so as you can see, his troops just recalled. The guy decided to only recall one of his marches. Unfortunately for him, he lost like 5 marches in that one. I don't know what his starting weight was, but he obviously dropped a bunch there because he had, I think it was 6 or 7 marches walking towards him, and he was only able to recall one. So this is back to my trap. So this is me doing the 1000 IQ trap. I'm currently walking my leader back. Is this during KVK? I can't remember. No, this is actually during a rally. So what I'm doing is I'm walking my leader right through the middle of a rally that's going on. So I do this a lot. I'll find where people are looking at the map, and I'll walk my leader through that area. This one happened to be a rally going on. I think it was the FFZ Guild or something like that, and they decided to try and attack me after it. So my leader's walking back. One of them had sped up towards me, Kratos. Kratos is actually really strong, I found out. So I did not have my leader back when he attacked me. The second guy is not as strong, and I think my leader walked back before it happened anyways, and I think the third guy who was coming in decided to recall. Yeah, so that was actually one of our allies, so good thing they recalled. But yeah, Kratos did end up getting a walk back. He did hit me before my leader came back. He went infantry into my cav. I saw that he was sending what's called infantry at me, so I had switched the cav to take the hit. He did have too much HP for my base stats, so that does happen actually a lot when I take these like full mythic hits from people who have like really good HP and stuff like that. I don't quite have enough attack to actually cap it sometimes. At least with my old comp. I think my newer comp actually is, well, it has a lot more troops. So, but this old comp I had did not quite have enough damage to actually cap one of those full mythic or close to full mythic attacks. If you have good jewels and stuff in your gear, especially on an infantry attack like that, it just doesn't quite have the damage. I mean, you only have 106 or 140% base on my castle plus the army attack, so it's not quite enough attack when I don't have my talents. If I had my talents, I might have been able to cap it. I might have had to actually pop an attack boost for that one too. But obviously in my gear it would have been real easy. But yeah, this was a leader's attack. I did end up winning, obviously. He did lose a bunch of troops still. He lost, what was it, 83,000 tier 4 and all his tier 2. I didn't lose any troops. I just had 166,000 injured, so but he did get a march back. That's his gear, so he is decent, or really good actually. I was going to say decent. It's really good gear. It's not full mythic champ or full mythic or anything like that, but it's very close, and he probably has pretty good jewels and all that. So, unfortunately, he did get a march back, but yeah. And then this was going on during the time. There's a bunch of rallies and stuff going on. Now I have a 8-hour rally on me, but I have my leader back now, so they're not gonna try the follow-up, especially after Kratos saw what I had, and he realized I didn't have my leader when he did that. So if anything, I'd get a rally set on me after this, just because he got the march back. Actually, he probably would have got a rally set on me anyways, even if he didn't get the march back, because they want the leader back. So this is another 1000 IQ trap. Same thing. I'm just walking my leader back, seeing who will see who's what's called attacking me, and I see that I think one of them was a mythic champion in here. One of the guys. This was the 11k hero Titan guy. I'm just going to switch over. I didn't actually put on my war gear because I saw that no one was really sending their leaders, but there was like 50 people attacking me all at once trying to get my leader. So without the leader, no one's going to get a march back, but they can still do quite a bit of damage, especially that 11k hero guy, because I believe he had the tier 5 familiars. So the tier 5 familiars do a ton of damage. Yeah, definitely had the tier 5 familiars. If you see the archers in my infirmaries like that, yeah, he definitely has the tier 5 familiars, because there's no way otherwise I'm going to have my archers in my infirmaries, because they're not getting to my backline, or there's no way they can get to my backline other than those familiars. So those are the actually ones I got to watch out, especially if I don't have my leader, because if I don't cap the person, a lot of times they can do more damage, as you can see, more than 375,000. So if I didn't cap this guy, I actually would have burned, which is not the worst thing that happened, because I don't actually lose troops. Even if I burn, it doesn't really matter, because he's only getting a couple troops back if they do. But he obviously he didn't send his leader or anything like that, but he's still able to do 200,000 in my backline. They're asking if I'm online. And Sugar Buff here was actually just trying to save my leader. because they're allied with us. Yeah, so they're asking why Sugarpuff hit me, and I was like, I'm pretty sure it was for him to try and save my leader. I was more worried about the trapping part. Sometimes I don't actually tell them, so but I mean, I should sometimes tell them. Sometimes I can tell them, but it doesn't matter. But I was kind of worried about this guy, so there's so many people hitting me, and the confusion I wouldn't have had time to actually message the person, and I don't think they really sent much at me, so it was fine. But yeah, so that's the reason why our allies was hitting me, just because they're trying to save the leader from the other guilds that are trying to get the leader. So none of them know I'm a trap. So that's the funny part about this, is all of them are trying to get my leader. A couple of them are actually just trying to take the leader. Some are trying to save the leader, but none of them actually realize I'm a trap. So I love this. I love this trap. It's so cool. So this was the 11k hero mythic champ guy. He did not send his leader, but he did send his max familiars. So he did do quite a bit of damage, even if I was countering him there. So you can see the 11k heroes in there. All the familiars are maxed. This was the gear I was in. I didn't have my war gear on. I obviously could have reduced the damage if I had thrown my war gear on, because I would have had a lot more stats, attack, and HP and stuff. The backline familiar still does a ton of damage, but if I had more HP, I would have took less damage. FSK, what did they send? They sent, just tier 1, so that wasn't doing much to me. Sugarpuff, what did Sugarpuff send? Oh, they did send tier 4, so that's interesting. I'm not sure why they sent tier 4 if they're trying to save the leader. But anyways, this was tier 2. That did literally no damage. It did 700. So all those people hitting me all at once didn't do much, because none of them sent their leaders. And yeah, if I saw that the 11k hero guy was sending his leader, I would have switched to my war gear and probably tried to heal in between, because that would have did a lot of damage. Yeah, they would have been close to actually filling my infirmaries, because I only had 560,000 infirmaries at this point, I think. So yeah, so this was Sugarpuff. Oh, there's other people scouting me now, because so this was a whole big thing going on right now, because they saw that I had capped some. Oh, yeah, there's the mythic champion gear that guy has. So he would have did quite a bit of damage if he'd actually sent his leader, but he didn't send his leader. So I mean, he did lots of damage without his leader. Oh, this was during the Wonder Wars. This is why I'm getting so much what's called, yeah, yeah. So they're just apologizing, but yeah, or we're both apologizing to each other, saying, "Hey, sorry, I didn't let you know," and he's saying, "Sorry that I hit you. I was just trying to save your leader." But yeah, that was during the Wonder Wars, so there was a lot of people scouting me at that time. I think, yeah, this is another one here. I think my leader had just walked back, or they found me randomly. So he is going to try and hit me. He's sending tier 4 at me. I don't really need to... Oh, I don't think I got the switch on in time there. Unfortunately, I didn't switch in time. I mean, he only did 2,000 damage anyways. But I'm going to switch back to infantry, just in case, because I know FSD likes to do gangbangs, and I do not want to be in cav during a gangbang, because I won't have time to switch in between. Yeah, I didn't get the switch on. And he sent infantry. I was just trying to reduce the damage, but he only did 2,000 anyway, so it wasn't anything big at all. I don't want to switch my gear in this position, because I want them to think I'm offline. A lot of these times, I will not switch or heal in between the attacks, because I'm really, really trying to get them to think I'm offline, so they'll have follow-up attacks, or they'll try and gangbang me, or whatever it is. I hope I try not to get them to rally me, because if it's a rally, then I got a shield and all that, so it's kind of a waste. But this guy, I think he layered it pretty well, so all he lost was tier 2 there, even though he sent the tier 4. Yeah, it was just 100,000 tier 2 loss for him. Still 100,000 troops dead for him, but it was only tier 2, not tier 4, so it does reduce it. This is actually right after, so I think this is right after. Yeah, so someone else decided to port... Oh, no, this is totally different. This is a different clip. I was just happened to be in FSK's kingdom, so I had a lot of clips from him hitting me. I think my leader just walked back, and this guy decided to port next to me, or it was just random. I can't remember if this was random, because I didn't get the clip before that to see if my leader was walking back. But yeah, FSK Caban. I guess he has a Baron title. I'm not sure which Baron title that is. But they did declare war on me, but I don't think it's an actual rally. I think it's a tracker rally. Let's see what they sent here. Yeah, it was mixed tier 3, so it did about 2,000 damage. They sent heroes and stuff and familiars, so did a little bit of damage, not too much. Was able to get to through my wall and all that, and it's actually an actual rally. So what I'm going to do is actually just ran away. I don't like taking these. That was an interesting rally. I ran it right next to SGK, our ally. So, but yeah, so they said a 5-minute rally because they think I'm offline, so I just pour it away. Because what I'm trying to do is just get them to cancel the rally, because I'd rather not shield. I'd rather them cancel the rally and I can go trap other people than having to shield and having to re-get my, what's called, my shield off after that. Sometimes I got to pour into Wonder, or I got to go into Fury and wait 15 minutes. But usually if I go into Fury, oh yeah, see, they cancel the rally there. Usually if I go into Fury, I'm like hiding somewhere. And usually, usually people don't find me. If people do find me, if I ever see someone port around me, I'm just going to port away right away, just so I don't get a rally set on me while I'm in Fury. But yeah, I usually just, if I really want to trap right away, I'll just port into the Wonder. Oh, it's Baronet. That's the title there. So it was the Baronet title. And they have an 8-hour rally on me. So usually what that means is they're trying to track me, and they're trying to hit me. So this guy is sending range at me, FSK Bad Joker, which won't do anything to me. I think I'm probably sitting in Infantry Phalanx. Yeah, so 65,000. Oh, he did have 5 familiars there. So, and he had the, what's called, tier 5. I don't think it's max, but he did have the tier 5 familiar, so that did do a little damage to my back line. 50,000 to my front line. Nothing too crazy or anything. I don't think I'm in gear right now, am I? I never send gear, but I don't even think I'm in gear, so I haven't showed them my actual war gear or anything like that. So they're kind of wondering what I have at this point. They're like, how strong is he? Because they're doing some tester marches, see how much I drop. I did drop a little bit there, but like I said, I'm not switching gear, so I think they're trying to see what my gear is. But even if they see my gear, they don't really know how strong I am. He does have some quite good gear as well. He's obviously close to a max player. He's got almost full mythic. He's got 5 familiars. He's got the tier 5 familiar, or the pay-to-play familiar, the one that hits your backline. The auto damage familiar, which is, I hate the auto damage familiar. It's so stupid. Like, no matter how strong you are, you can't basically stop that familiar because it's triggered once you do like 4% damage or 8% damage. So it's like how much damage you do to it, then it triggers it. It's really weird. The Baronet is not very strong. He does not have very good gear. Bad Joker does have really good gear, so I gotta watch out for Bad Joker. Just make sure that I do not get countered by that, because especially with those tier 5 familiars, they can do a bunch of damage. You start getting reds in your backline and stuff. He might not fill my actual infirmaries from the first attack, but it's gonna be that tier 5 familiar tier 1 damage that he does. That'll fill my infirmaries, and I'll start losing my tier 1. And I prefer not to lose troops if possible, but yeah, there was no other follow-up attacks after that. I think they realized they were kind of out of luck based on me not being in gear and not doing that much damage when they were hitting me, so they just kind of gave up. They did try to rally me before that, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do have some more videos coming out. Sorry I haven't put a top 5 in a while. I've been kind of getting busy and all that, so I will try and get a top 5 video out there. I will leave my line and link down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.